We've interacted on Twitter and online a bunch of stuff, quite a few times, but never actually gotten the chance to talk in person. But great guy,
Yeah.
Two great gentlemen of the game about to go head to head here at ichigoCon 2024. Game number 1. Small battlefield, pretty typical venue for game 1, and we are already seeing how deliberate Big D has to be, because Nana's just
off the rip. Nana's just gone off away doing their own thing. That's insane.
This is like Rosalina and Luma kind of thing. We're just like, oh, she's gone.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Nana is just getting beat down. I haven't seen Popo really get hit much. Only 12%, but you got maybe 50% on Nana already.
It's not often that you go up against a character that has a hitbox, and much less a disjointed hitbox that is this long, right? It can really extend at a safe distance to not only hit your shield, but also Nana's at the same time. And I think one of the things that Big D has at first been struggling with here is just that extra time that it takes for Nana to put up her shield. When you press that R button, right, so you go, okay, Popo shields this, but then Nana just gets immediately knocked away by that forward tilt. We're seeing it again.
Yeah, and you just have to preemptively go about it all. And we see here...
Man, Nana's got to already be at like 70 or 80%. Not that it matters all the time with Big D, though, because as long as she is still on the screen, bad things can happen to the opponent. We've been talking about how much of a beating, Nana's been taking, and it feels like Big D is struggling. Big D's up 50% right now.
Oh, yeah, somewhere in like all the madness, just able to rack up the percent. I think Dom having trouble landing was a huge part of that, for sure.
We're seeing a lot of use of that reverse cross as well, just letting it boomerang back and cover some of the ground so that he's able to make up some space and start up some pressure. Seems like the major tool in the matchup. Nice punish right there from Big D. Not going to be able to take the stock just yet, but working on a lot of these just positioning moments to react to wherever Dom is going to go and hopefully pick up on some habits that can be
this could be death.
used
Great
later.
dodge.
But no punish.
Wow. Just barely living that spot. Gonna be kind of rough,
Yeah, not making that back. I mean, that's what we were talking about before the set even started, right? Is that if there's anything that Richter's going to struggle with, right? We talk about that offstage game, and those ice blocks are going to be dastardly.
Yeah, and I think it was really unfortunate that Cross just set up the timing perfectly for the icicles, just poke him just out of the distance.
And that's normally you use that cross to make sure that somebody can't throw something out and edgeguard you easily, because they have to worry about the hitbox coming back and setting them up to suddenly get reversaled off stage, but definitely seems like that just sets you up at that perfect angle to be eating those ice blocks afterwards.
Yeah, we see... Oh, Nana is gone. This is going to be a rough spot to be in. Yeah. Simple as that.
Not a whole lot you can do about that. And, I mean, for a character as limited off the ledge as Ice Climbers can be, particularly for Popo, right? Just Sopo, getting off the ledge is tough. And, look, if you don't know the sequences for Richter Belmont, uh-oh.
These Blizzards just kind of perfectly spacing out these options at ledge. And something I just realized, the pacing of this game, both players being very careful and agile. We got 4 minutes on the timer already. Both players barely on the second stocks at low percents.
And it's not to say, like, this has been a sort of a, I don't know, it almost feels like a fencing match or something, right? Where you're just saying, okay, like, here we're going to blow a whistle, and now you're going to play, and then you reset, and then you get ready for the next round. Like, it just kind of feels like that, or maybe like a game of dive kick or something. Like, just, it's not a constant stream of action. It's, hey, take a breather, and then we're going to get right back into it afterwards.
Yeah, just a lot of poking and setting up from Dom, but nothing really connecting, and he's fine with it. He was like, all right, cool, I'll chill over here for a minute.
Ooh, great pickup right there from Big D, knowing that Nana was about to get hit by the Holy Water Flask on the platform, and using that Squall Hammer to just teleport her down off of it. Really, really smart stuff.
Yeah, that repositioning of Nana is huge for Ices to take advantage of, and we saw it there. Okay.
I like the idea. Yeah, because when you shield the Holy Water Flask, right, if it bounces off of your shield, it is no longer Richter's projectile. He can be hit by it. It is just a neutral thing that exists in the world, and Big D wasn't able to clean up a stock off of it. Now, honestly, given these percents, like, yeah, this is really tough for Sopo to do anything about, and this is probably going to be the end of the stock here at the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still a close game.
Without a doubt. I'm surprised we didn't see an up B attempt, because Dom was not in a position throwing that down B for really much hits to threaten that ledge as much.
Really good shield pressure, and again, yeah, Big D says, all right, close, but no way to actually get in there or do something. 2 perfectly timed spot dodges, but not enough time to get anything done. Really nice feint, knowing that Nana was going to get hit by that cross, but covering for Popo to get in there to take us to last stock.
Yeah, and we're already seeing that separation begin right here. Dom keeping the pressure going, not able to find it. 2 characters to keep track of. I can't imagine these Dom combos being as easy as they usually are.
Oh, he never saw it. He never saw it coming. He was too focused on everything that was happening to Nana, rightfully so, watching his partner in crime, that he did not see the axe coming for him out of nowhere. And not that he had much ability to avoid it either, right? Because you have to full drift in to even have a chance, even a whisper to make that back as Popo.
Exactly. So maybe really unfortunate. I don't know if he air dodged into it or it was just all red at the edge of the screen. I was looking at Nana at the same time, like, oh, Nana's gonna get hit
That's
here
what I
for
was
sure.
watching, yeah.
And then I just see the axe in the KO screen. I'm like, was that a snipe with the axe from all the way at the ledge, from the ledge to the side of the screen?
The red flash happened right as his forward air connected with Nana, and I was like, how long is that chain? Like,
yeah,
how long does the whip extend?
That wind up
Popo's
on it just sends Nana to the nether realm. Why not? But no, that axe just from an hour ago finds its mark.
Well, really, really beautifully played there in that game 1 from Dom. Like, we did see Big D get a couple of really big openings, but honestly, that's just what's going to happen with Ices sometimes. And nice, really good awareness from Dom overall in this whole set, realizing the moments where he needs to back off, where he has the opportunity to strike back and stop the advance from Big D, where he can take initiative. The awareness has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's on full display right now during this set, or this game. 83% already on Big D, and that's not counting the spare hits on Nana. Oh my gosh. What do you even do?
Nothing, apparently. Yeah, just all these sequences. Dom knows his ledge traps very well. Did with the holy water, but it ended up working out. So it took us quite a while to get that last game rolling, but Dom says, hey, I've got you figured out, buddy. 50 seconds to get that first stock in this matchup. Seems Big D maybe getting a little bit impatient, or maybe Dom is just getting a lot more aggressive when he's got that corner pressure active.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a lot more aggression from Dom. He has his setups going. He understands the options Ice Climbers have out of them now, and he's just doing a great job of calling them out.
He's had such, again, I just have to think about the fact that Dom has had such incredible awareness of when he's allowed to continue to extend his advantage state, when he's allowed to throw out more moves, and when he needs to back off and sacrifice some space to Big D. But I think that a lot of it has come down to, him realizing, hey, Nana's in tumble right now, or hey, Popo's all the way over there and I can get an extra hit in on Nana, something like that. Awareness has been great from Dom, but the ledge trap is something that Big D will be able to pick up on there. And Squallhammer, the setup on the platform with the jab reset. This is going to be huge damage.
Dropping it, unfortunately, but still getting plenty of damage, sitting at about 70%. Scary stuff right there, getting hit by the cross.
Nice, using the Squallhammer to break a lot of that zone, noticing that there is quite a bit of ending lag on the cross, and what looked like such a dominant game here at the start from Dom, Jay, has now turned into Big D's lead.
Yeah, and it looped around so quick, and that's something we had mentioned earlier, just being put on full display that time. Just that Richter getting back on ledge, that should be the stock. Yeah, no chance I live in that one.
I'm not going to be dropping those conversions anytime soon. Got plenty of time to set them up. Big D with the holy water in hand, but just says, get that off of my stage. Don't even want to mess with it, because you know that Dom knows how to play around with that.
Stuff.
But this is no double jump, yeah, so finally does get it back, up B back to the ledge immediately, but again, these ledge traps are so tough for Ices to escape.
Yeah, and we're seeing why Dom has that B tag on his name, because that's all you got to press sometimes, and it is enough to keep the pressure up here at ledge. We're not able to find the conversion on Nana. Oh, what a conversion right here, not finding the up air.
And really good awareness of where Nana is as well.
Yeah, just keep bullying Nana, why not?
Oh,
what a conversion, the holy fire into the back air to cover the ledge.
And he placed that holy fire on the ledge perfectly, where you just have to be very, very precise about where you throw it, but you can throw it such that the fire will sort of drip off the ledge and go down, and that will give you that opportunity to swing down with that forward air.
Just becomes instantly like dripping lava, just not much you could do about it. Especially as a solo like Ice Climber. No, that character is going to get deleted.
That is tough, yeah. Dom, I mean, again, playing this matchup super beautifully. We'll see if Big D is able to turn the tables here. We are on to game number 3, and we are on to Smashville. Ooh. Very high risk, high reward stage here. I say that a lot about this stage, but this matchup especially, you go to a shorter track of stage, Big D is betting on being able to not give T3 Dom the ability to run away and set up all those projectiles so that Big D can get up close and start doing that a little bit more.
Yeah, great concession right here, getting him to 80%. Needs to find a way back to get the stage control, though. Struggling to find anything off these interactions. Ooh, that up B is going to be so just oppressive.
I like the idea from Big D to try to get something started off of the parry. It's a glancing blow on that forward tilt as well, but lots of percent built up, and this is where this is high risk, right? If you go off stage now, then it's going to be very easy for T3 Dom to find that, right? Then the Ices are going to struggle. We'll
Good
see
stuff right here. This regrab is going to be deadly. Oh, not going to be aware of the cross, unfortunately, though. Oh my.
Angling the shield. Hit me
Angling
right
shield.
here. Hit me right here, please. Right on there.
Oh, this is going to be a rough spot. Okay, both Ices going to grab the ledge, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was so again, Dom not going to be missing those projectile placements, right? Like, if he has enough time to throw you off stage and get things set up, it's going to be mise en place, all in place.
Oh, yeah, it's just so consistent with it. It's just where it covers the ledge and the ledge hang. What more can you really do?
Ice Block's not able to connect. Good mix-up on the recovery from Dom.
Stuff.
I really like the idea of throwing out the Holy Fire to see if that would maybe catch Big D being aggressive off stage.
We're going to see Icy stuff? No, going to drop the combo, unfortunately.
I think was trying to turn around Nana for that second Blizzard to carry back across the other way on the stage.
Yeah, we're going to see this rough spot. Not able to catch the roll, though.
Man, Big D, and not getting the desyncs, I think, that he needs to get these combos started. I mean, does have T3 Dom to 122%. Does fall for the little regrab trick, but calls out that get up off of ledge. Big D looking so nice here on Smashville.
Yeah, needs to just keep his pressure up, and you don't want to be shielding against Ices when there's a Blizzard out there. Wow, what insane SDI, able to air dodge out of the Squall Hammer.
Big D dropping that combo, and yeah, to Dom's credit, right, did have the SDI to throw in that mix-up, not let anything be guaranteed there for Big D, but again, Big D just could end up running away with this one. Nice pacing on the Squall Hammer as well, and here comes Nana, but Cross, this is a 2v2 game, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, you got Cross just kind of chilling there, waiting to third party every single interaction.
You've got Rosalina and Luma. This should be Richter and the Cross. Or, you know,
why don't more Richter names do this? Oh, that was tragic.
Why don't more Ice Climbers players do this? Just Jedi mind control your opponent into SDing.
This is not the game you're trying to win.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, my bad. You're right. You're right. Let me just fast forward real quick. Really unfortunate SD, though. I mean, Big D was in control, so you know what? I don't know how intentional that was. Maybe Dom was looking for that mental reset. I know players do tend to do that sometimes if they understand the game's out of their control.
Dom doesn't always strike me as that kind of player, but I do think that regardless of the SD, that was going to be Big D's game at the end of it, right? It just looked super comfortable on Smashville. Didn't have to make up a ton of space on stage to try to get close to Dom, because we talked about it in those first two games that Dom was doing a very good job of recognizing, hey, I need to back off here. Hey, I can press the issue a little bit more, be more aggressive. And that's why we're going to Pokemon Stadium too. You want more space? You won't find more space on any other stage in the legal stage list, because PS2 is huge. And that is very, very big for T3 Dom to have available to him as a counterpick here going into game number 4.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious if we're going to get to see Big D play with the platforms under them a bit more, because, I mean, he needs to kind of hide from a lot of these projectiles to some extent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to see, I think, a lot of sort of this, right? T3 Dom hanging out around the platforms, and then Big D trying to hang out around the Pokeball. Very, very low shield, though. Again, like, Ice Climbers, typically the shield game is great, but that does get mitigated a bit against Richter. But nonetheless, Big D
finds these stray hits, and it's still continuing 96% off stage. Are we going to see the Ices come out? Ooh, and it's just enough.
Yeah, I don't know if Dom had the distance to make that back without the ability to use the forward air there anyways, but oh my gosh, Big D looking for the footstool combos.
I respect it, and I mean, Big D so far, he's not been explosive with these IC combos, but he's just calling out every single landing, and that's where he racks up his percent the most, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like calling out landings and timings, like anything that relates to sort of the tempo at which Dom is pressing buttons or where he's going to end up on stage. Big D's definitely been taking really big advantage of that. right now off stage. Gonna have a tough time making it back, but Dom actually misspaces the holy water right there, unless he was trying to catch sort of one of the climbers' 2 frames.
Yeah, just really unfortunate right there. And I mean, here we're gonna see Big D just kind of comfortable with this lead again. Wow, whoa! How did that? Okay,
that looked like Kaizo Mario. Like, that was like trying to control the 2 characters at once, get them both to the. Oh my gosh,
that was insane. I thought Nana had a death wish for a second, but no, that was like the best way to recover somehow.
That's like a Celeste B-side.
Oh my gosh. All right, 58%. Big D still has yet to get any percentage done on him. We're seeing this patient kind of neutral come out from both sides now.
This is, again, going to kind of come down to, can Big D pick up on something in the tempo, and can he be close enough to take advantage of it? Because, again, Pokemon Stadium 2, cavernous as it is, right? Huge stage, lots of runway for Dom to create this space where Big D, like, this is not in Big D's control. Like, T3 Dom is the one that is running the pace of the game right now, although that can change in an instant.
No jab out coming out here. Needs to find this ledge trap. Great job nullifying that cross, but is not going to matter. The holy water coming out.
I do want to mention taking out that cross with the forward air as well. Like, normally you'd say, well, just dodge it, but that was actually really important, because if you decide as Big D there to just dodge it, then your Ice Climbers are going to get back in sync, and you really, really want to do everything you can to have Popo and Nana desynced from each other so that you can be throwing out sort of more hitboxes per second and get big combos like
not
this.
Not going to be enough. The icicles are going to put him in a rough spot, and it's enough.
It is so important to make sure that you are not burning that double jump too early as Richter. T3 Dom did not really have a choice there, but even with the counter pick advantage right now, Big D is playing with a big lead, 50% built up here. We could be going to a game 5.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, 90%. I mean, Sopo, he could even do stuff. Nana chooses to... Ooh! Okay, Nana gone? No, Nana's still in the game.
Nice, and one of the climbers was going to have to take that hit right there. Big D choosing to save Nana. Mercy.
Great ledge play right here. Not going to find a way back, though.
Yeah, and Big D wasn't ready to react to being that low below the stage. Kind of hard to see with all the effects flying around on screen, right? But does take us to last stock. Does mean Dom's got a chance to close this out. And honestly, it's starting to feel like the sooner the better, because Big D is making great adaptations, lots of strides in this player-to-player match.
Yeah, and just the explosiveness of Dom's playstyle, too. It can go any way right now. These forward air is not going to be enough, though.
Good DI from Big D to make sure that that forward air didn't bonk either of the climbers into the cross either. Sour spot back air, though, does connect. Hold on.
This is not where you want to be as Ices. Able to get him off, though. Good stuff right there. Ooh. What a down tilt.
Oh my gosh, it's starting to feel like we might be going to a game 5 here. Big D's got some momentum back, but not able to finish out the juggle. Love the use of the holy water.
All right, 117%. Oh, this is not the spot to be in whatsoever. It's all up to Sopo now at this point if we want to see a game 5.
I've seen Big D be clutch before, but this is such a rough matchup. You can't even just threaten those extra active hitboxes with Nana to try to close out those stocks. Big D is in trouble.
Oh, what a slow up, down air into the up air.
Take your time getting back on stage, because yes, anything hitting at that ledge could finish out that stock, and Tom does not want to land.
Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is, and we're going to game 5.
Wow, I cannot believe Big D clutched that out with the Sopo in that matchup. Did have the percentage lead, but to be able to stick with that, send Dom to a game 5 again, Jay, I mean, it feels like Big D has got all the momentum, and I know reverse 3-0s are hard to pull off, but it really felt like Dom needed to close it out in that game.
It definitely did, and that's just such a rough and like uphill battle for Big D this whole way so far. On the way to a reverse 3-0 is insane for Nice Climbers versus Richter or any of the Belmonts.
Yeah. On paper, a very rough matchup, and we definitely saw in those first 2 games that in practice it also is. And not to mention that game 4 was very, very hard fought. That went down to the wire. And again, this is, again, both in theory and in practice, a very good counter pick for Dom to be playing on. We've seen a lot of it come into effect, but again, you give up enough stage, right? You start giving Big D that opportunity to close that distance and corner you. Then we start seeing a lot of those really big combos that we did see some of.
Yeah, and I mean, already right here, Dom making his presence known, not giving up any of the stage control.
Nice, knowing that that cross was going to come down and cover center stage, being willing to throw more resources into covering that platform as well. Again, like, Dom has the whole puzzle layout in his head of what's going to be covered, where his opponent is allowed to go and win. It's very impressive to watch in action.
This patience right here coming out from Dom, maintaining this control. I feel like Big D has been at the ledge for the last minute of the match.
Yeah. Again, as it goes against the Belmonts, right? Like, they're just going to keep you there.
Yeah,
Not much you can do.
Stage control Big D needs. Not going to matter, though, that up B coming out.
Knocking the holy water back, so Dom does have to evacuate the platform. Does keep Big D in the corner, though, and again, just one solid hit can definitely end it here, and even just the tipper forward tilt center stage is enough to do it. So Dom playing with a big lead right now. That was creative. I like that. Detonating the
little pop into the
detonating it with the cross. I like that.
Just gets rid of any aerial options in neutral right there.
Speaking of getting rid of options, though, we were mentioning the desyncs earlier, right, and how important that is for the ice climbers. Ooh. Nowhere for Dom to go, and just in the blink of an eye, I mean, Dom took that first stock with only 47% built up. Well, now we go into second stock even. Does take a very similar lead, but man, Big D is just not letting him run away with anything, and that is so important in a matchup like this.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh, gonna keep eating up percentage for the up B punish.
Nana taking her sweet time.
Yeah, Nana's like always off, like looking at the dandelions on the field or something.
Waving to people in the crowd. Hello,
Oh,
Pokemon
hello.
Stadium 2.
And I mean,
Today I will be landing. Watch me land.
somehow misses
Here
the
comes the
entire
ground.
stage.
Which she does often. Watch it happen
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Wow.
I almost spoke it into
I'm
existence.
sorry, Nana. I wasn't familiar with your game. That's my bad. I won't apologize. I'm not familiar with your game.
Oh my goodness. And I mean, 41% right here. This Nana has to be racking up way more percent.
She has got to be. I mean, you can see the smoke coming off of her, right?
Yeah.
Like, tons of percentage built up. Nice maneuvering from Big D, though, to get around the holy water. Will do it again. Not letting it be a factor here for Dom, and these juggles can be so important. Just got to keep it going.
Great punish on that spot dodge with the Squall Hammer. Needs to find his way in and seal the kill. Either player here. Oh my gosh, they're both going to sit and wait for that opportunity. Oh, great forward air. Not gonna be
Dueling
fun.
forward airs. And Big D going to try to close out that ledge trap just with the Sopo. Let Nana come back on stage. You got to keep that pressure on Dom, who, man, I mean, this game is right back to even. Dom, like, gets that early percentage advantage, but then just isn't able to run away with the game. Is able to get this to last stock, potentially, of the winner's bracket for Big D, but the same can probably soon be said for Dom.
Yeah, Dom just needs to do what he can with this rage and keep the tempo going. 131%, not looking comfortable at this ledge. The cross coming in just in time, though. Oh, okay, not able to find a punish on the landing. That forward air. And we got a game that can be as even as can be. Game 5. This could be the upset, or it could be breezing on in the bracket for Big D.
Say it with me in chat, baby. Last game, last stock. 73% though already on Dom. Big D getting off to such a huge advantage here in the most pivotal stock of the game to potentially try to, oh no, his own holy water.
Oh, that was almost just catastrophic for Dom right there. But we see him holding the control of stage now. Not able to find his way down. Oh, that back air is going to be rough. Are we going to see the Icicles get the Gimp here? Able to maneuver right through it.
But hung on a little too long. The local hero is not able to fell the invader Big D in the final